I'm a real nerd. People say I'm a fool, but they never got the news that I'm a vile one. Oh yeah, I'm a vile one. You better turn it up, better keep the channel dialed, cause you're watching VileMike and his real wild child. Oh yeah, I'm a vile one. You better turn it up, better keep the channel dialed, cause you're watching VileMike and his real wild child.
Howdy folks, it's VileMike here, and with me of course is Ensign Mariner, the Vile Child herself, Katty Night.
If I'm Ensign Mariner, does that make you Broimler?
God, I hope not.
Anyways, what up peoples, I'm Katty Night.
In this second episode of Lower Decks, it kind of follows the typical Trek formula of an A-plot and a B-plot. With the A-plot being Mariner and Boimler escorting a Klingon, diplomat.
I demand you give me an honorable...
And a B-plot involving Rutherford trying out different divisions so he can spend time with Tendi.
Oh, but I thought we were going to watch the Trivoli pulsar together.
If I quit my job in engineering and switched divisions, I wouldn't have to be in the tubes at all.
Really? Oh, you can do that?
Sure.
Hold it. Rutherford is totally into Tendi. Instead of doing a plot synopsis, I'm just going to bring up a major bone I have to pick with this community about this show. So, I've heard a lot of people don't like Mariner. That she is too perfect. She's too snarky. She's a Mary Sue, blah, 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 blah. In all honesty, she's far from perfect. She has an extremely inflated ego. And, as in this episode, yes, she was right. Basically all the time. But that was mostly due to having the Trek version of street smarts. But that actually goes hand in hand with her very inflated ego. It's part of her character. You know, those things that drive the plot. She was obviously not the best student. Such as, in this episode, she mentions that she has skimmed the reports, having not truly briefed herself on the planet.
Do you even read the mission brief?
I'm sorry, I skimmed almost most of it and read some of the captions, so...
And, which in contrast to Broimler, who read everything he could get his hands on about the mission he was going on. In conclusion, she's done a bunch of shit.
Yeah, but I kind of think she does step a toe into the Mary Sue waters. When she and General Corinne did some Grey Ops stuff.
Yeah, we did some off-the-books Grey Ops stuff back in the day.
We're like the same age. Back in what day?
That might have been pushing it a bit far, but it's easily forgivable. Now, what did you think about the little bit of discontinuity that I've heard some people complain about? In the first episode, she couldn't even say the name Batlith.
Oh, come on, check this out.
Be careful with that.
Pretty sweet, right? Yeah, it's a Klingon bat. I don't know, I'm not a scientist, it doesn't matter.
But in this episode, she's all buddy-buddy with a Klingon.
Me and the General are blood bonded. It would have been weird if I acted all stuffy.
Well, my beloved father, I have seen you forget the name of the word knife before. Katty, could you, hand me that, sharp cutty thing? And you didn't even have the excuse of being drunk.
Shut it. Alright, what about in the opener? She tackles a non-corporeal energy being. What's your excuse for her perfection there?
Rule of funny. Besides, just because they did not say the technobabble reason doesn't mean there isn't one. Stop being a killjoy.
Alright, since this is Lower Deck's first episode involving a Klingon, what did you think of General Corinne?
He was funny. This great Klingon warrior and diplomat is a drunken braggart.
I must update you on my many sexual conquests, Mariner.
What, both of them?
And is kind of a bit of a kleptomaniac.
Classic Corinne. He did this on Vulcan. And on Earth. He steals a lot of things.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of Klingons like Kor and the ambassador from the movie which shall not be named. Anything else we need to talk about A-plot-wise?
Mariner is awesome. Your opinions.
I wouldn't really go that far, but I do want to just mention I loved all the little things that they put into that sequence, all the little callbacks from different parts of Trek. And I do want to point out one little thing. Boimler was easily able to point out certain species that aren't all that common in Trek. He brings up the Kalons, at least the Trek version of them.
Jeez, these guys are acting like they've never seen a Starfleet uniform.
Well, they're Kalons, and Kalons are notoriously isolationist.
And that was one species that Mariner didn't seem to recognize. Same with the big blue alien.
He's a taxor, right? And they communicate through guttural tones.
It goes to show that because he studies, that he might know a little bit more than Mariner. But again, her knowledge comes from experience. His knowledge comes from books. And I think the two have a nice contrast. I just wish he wasn't such a wet stick in the mud about it.
This whole time, I've either been one step behind you or totally in the dark.
All right, let's move on to the B plot. Now, Rutherford is trying out the different divisions. What did you think?
Rutherford. Sucks at combat.
Ship destroyed. Casualties 105%.
Wait, how did I kill more than the whole crew?
Can't comfort a patient.
I'm gonna be okay though, right? My implant says there's only a small chance you'll die. What? How small? 18%. Oh, now it's up to 20. You might want to control that heart rate.
Oh god, I'm gonna die!
But can open a can of whoop-ass on some Borg holograms.
Okay.
But it was made clear that what actually brings him joy is being an engineer. And I think that's cool.
I did like a couple of things about the B plot. Whenever he told his superior that he was going to be moving on.
I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be exploring other opportunities on the ship.
They played it off as if it was going to be a dramatic moment, but the superior officers were all supportive.
Rutherford, that is outstanding. Gotta be true to yourself.
And I also want to note that this is the second episode, and because of the animated nature of this show, it's probably going to bring in some people that don't necessarily watch Trek, but maybe people that did enjoy shows like Rick and Morty. And the fact that they have a character that goes through all the little command divisions, even showing that there's a difference between gold security and gold engineer, kind of makes sense. I mean, at least from a meta perspective. It gives new fans an opportunity to understand what the different colors mean and why they are important.
All in all, so far, I have consistently enjoyed this show. And even this episode, on its own, was funny to me. And I am looking forward to the next episode. And if you don't like the show, it's okay that your opinions are trash. I am kidding.
Alright, I think that's about it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Tell us in the comments, once again, where we're right, where we're wrong. Katty, say the thing.
Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell if it actually works.
Alright, that's it. Later, folkses.
Bye-bye!
Buy something at SDGameSwap, or I'm going to put all of you in a cargo container and transport you to the Borg.
Links in the description.
Don't forget to like, comment,
I
subscribe.
know! Don't forget, like, comment... How do I f*** up on something like that?
I don't know, but you were so loud you hurt my eardrum.